Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Justin Trudeau Show.
If you weren't saying something, I was going to say something.
Justin Trudeau.
Sponsored by Justin.
Welcome back. This is sponsored. #ad, #spawn, Canada. Welcome to Dust Vale, the furthest thing from Canada you could imagine, probably. This is terrific. Let's jump back over to the other group. So, Arden, Lash, and Strings.
God damn.
Strings is having a hard time. Maybe he's got the cholera. Oh yeah, actually, quickly, Raja, roll me a con save.
Oh no.
The guard was sick?
Nope.
The guy's clothing?
Rip.
Oh my god, these rolls.
The three of you are presumably heading through town. I think you said you were going to the fighting pits. Was that the plan, or are you heading somewhere else?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we're checking out the
More or
pits.
less, yeah.
Gonna go take a little looky look.
Yeah. Yep.
Everyone roll me, all three of you roll me perception checks.
Yep, okay.
I don't know what the fuck you were doing, honestly.
Dude, my camera fell, so I'm trying to fix it.
Jesus. Oh, that'll work.
Let's see here. Lash, as you guys move south through the town, you pass the dungeons. There's a lot of guards here. Though you sort of maneuver through the crowds, it's the middle of the day. They don't seem to be too bothered with you. They're bothered with like hustling criminals into the dungeons.
Raja?
Manacled prisoners. None of them look like Raja yet. But you guys maneuver past the dungeons. As you get to the sort of area here, as you pass the very beautiful looking building of the Velvet Crown Casino, slightly different architecture to the rest of the town, so it stands out, and you maybe look up and glance at it. You do think for a moment you see a foot slip into a window from the outside. Not sure if you saw that, or if was that a black cat and then another just like it. Something seems to have. That was a bit weird. And then you continue on past the Velvet Crown down to the southern area of town. Again, you maybe will notice just a little more guard watch presence here. You're starting to enter the kind of area down here, this kind of open field. You might notice it as you sort of pass through this area of town. There is a training field, and there's quite a lot of the militia out there. They're training with the dummies and they're training archery. Every now and then you might hear like a gunshot crack, as this is essentially where these guys train the younglings. There's also the South Watch, there's the Armor Smith, and also this is just a generally frequented area by the guards. They have their own tavern here known as the Black Rose, and the guards' quarters are located here as well. So for anybody who doesn't have their own home in Sin River, but also doesn't want to be a peasant, you can just join up. You can sign up, be a watch, and get yourself a little bedroom and 3 meals a day. Not too bad, not too shabby. Money. You guys pass, but this probably wouldn't look like much to you. It might even look like another one of these casinos. I doubt that you would notice it as a wizard's keep. Nobody here is a mage, so wouldn't be very particularly interested in scrolls and things like that. There's a temple, though, Mr. Cleric, which you probably are relatively aware of, since you are familiar with Sim River. This is the Temple of Joy. It's the southern temple. Everybody comes here to pray. Anybody that's religious will come here to pray, to pay tribute. Though this one is most notably a temple originally as a shrine to the goddess of joy, Lyra. And then there is another temple to the north of town, just for your own knowledge here, Mr. Cleric Boy, which is a temple a little outside of what the norm maybe is here, to Eldath, which is the goddess of peace. But generally, you can come and pray. Most people will pray to anyone here, unless it's like Bane or Cyric or someone evil. But yeah, you'll pass that. This temple sits over the gorge in the center of town. It's the only building which is built and actually has part of its structure over the edge of the gorge. If you go up into the further back towers of this stone structure, you'll be able to sort of see straight down into the gorge. Top. And then again, you head into another market area, pretty similar to the North Market. The whole town's pretty large, so it takes you maybe 20, 25 minutes just to maneuver through the town to even get here from north to south. And again, another market bazaar, same kind of thing going on here. Basic wear sold in general. There's a couple of people sitting around, like Khajiit has wares for you sitting on the ground, and then a few more people with shops and stalls that seem to be selling more high class stuff. And then there's a very raucous noise coming from the big Colosseum-like fighting pits. So this place is like a mini Colosseum. Although the image on here is of this, it isn't. It's like a little rounded area. There's a big old entrance. This looks like you're walking into fucking SeaWorld. There's flags, there's signs, and there's lots of people, touts sitting around the front, people coming to and fro. And there's the sound of like a relative crowd in there. Anybody that will pass it at its absolute peak, while the fights are actually happening. It's by far the loudest place in town. It's a huge, great Colosseum, though it is very roughly built. It's mostly wood. This isn't actually like a stone Colosseum. There's some stone structuring, but it's just this big, rickety-looking wooden structure that doesn't look like it obeys the laws of gravity. And it's just kind of swaying, and there's a bunch of sound coming from it. Standing at the door is the owner, a very big, almost naked man wearing nothing more than a loincloth, absolutely huge, standing there, taking money from people and handing over tickets, parchment, and then letting them in through this huge archway that leads inside. The place seems to be filling up as if perhaps the fights are about to begin.
Well,
Can I cast Cure Wounds without drawing attention to myself?
Not really. It's a pretty big spell, I think, right? It takes everything, VSM?
VS, yeah.
VNS, yeah. So it means you're going to be saying something and doing something.
Yeah.
So it's not too easy to hide when...
No worries.
And you are surrounded by people. There's people going back and forth up towards this Colosseum.
To
and back
poke somebody in the eye accidentally as I'm doing hand motions.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it relatively quietly, like, and then do it, but it wouldn't go unnoticed. It'd still be relatively difficult. Imagine just standing in the middle of wherever you live, like fucking Santa Monica Boulevard or whatever, and then just going, Hoodagaba!
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, someone would
going
see.
like, I'm not going to blow everybody up, I swear. This is not a fireball.
I think somebody
no, I'm
would
good.
eventually
I'll
see that.
pass.
Are we going inside there?
Pretty loud in there.
Yeah.
Can we gamble in there?
Technically.
We're going to have to make sure you don't get addicted.
What? Cool. More gambling?
What? No.
Did you see that ring?
Yes, Lash, but you're not always going to win. That's the thing.
But I might.
You're right, but you might. I'm gonna walk up to the guy at the front. Excuse me.
The very large man turns to you. Again, he's like completely naked. He doesn't seem to have a hair on him, apart from an enormous mustachio that twirls around. He has a big bag of coin in one hand and a set of like papers or like parchment that he seems to be ripping bits off of. And he turns to you and says, "Yes, sir. One ticket for you, my dear man. Or would you perhaps like to compete? Those are some very large muscles." And he tenses his own, and they bulge out larger than anyone you've seen.
Why?
Far.
You have big muscles there, my friend. We're just looking to schedule a fight for tomorrow.
Schedule a fight, is it, my dear boy?
Yes, we can't fight right now, but we'd like to tomorrow.
Interesting.
What kind of fights do you have?
The fights for your life, of course. Ha ha! A couple of people around him.
Ha! Ha! Are there different... What happens in the fight?
You fight something, you win, you earn your reward, or you die. and then he points up at a sign. There's a sign above the big archway, and it's very roughly made in wood, and it just says, "You're on your own from this point out." He says, "That's for the fighters."
Right.
Did he say die?
I think he did say die. But how much do you get paid?
You're fighting by yourself there, strong one.
No, I'm not fighting by my. You can do that?
Yes.
Why would anyone do that?
Greed.
Should I? I shouldn't. No.
The prizes are great.
What about the dying though?
He points at a sign behind him that says, Sin River Fighting Pit Solo. It says this. Solo, hard win, 250 gold pieces, and a ring of feather for the solo deadly win, 500 gold pieces and a blade of heroes. Solo insane win, 1,000 gold pieces, a cloak of displacement, and a ring of extra attack.
My God, what monsters are lined up for that?
Ha ha! A surprise, my child.
Well, that's hardly fair, is it?
Nobody said it was fair, mate.
Oh.
You fighting or not?
Fuck. No, sorry, not me. No. We'll be back tomorrow. Do we just walk in tomorrow? Is
A
that...
coward it is! Ha ha! Everyone claps around. Ha ha! Yellow!
Right. Very good talking to you. Sorry, what was your name?
My name is Oid.
Oh, Oid. Is that
Avoid the oid.
short for anything, or just Oid?
The name's Oid. What's your name?
Oid. Nothing. Have a good day. I'm just
Nothing.
gonna walk away.
He looks over at you, Arden. Do you still look like a Goliath?
Yeah.
How long does that spell last?
This is just my disguise kit.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, Goliath! A Goliath always does well in the fighting pits.
Me?
Yes. You look like you'd like to fight.
I like to fight.
Do you like cloaks? We have a cloak of displacement.
Yes.
Why, you'd never be struck down if you can survive the fighting pits.
I never get struck down.
Arden, we shouldn't.
Nothing says I can't fight.
You want to listen to this coward?
Well, no, it's nothing.
He is craven, but is the Goliath craven?
I am Zog, not Craven.
Zog,
Zog!
would you like to get your name embroidered on a perfect piece of embroidery made of gold?
No.
Come then! Come then and sign up! Fight for your life and my entertainment and that of everyone here.
Watch first. Fight later.
Another yellow belly it is.
Let's go get Raja and Carlisle,
What?
and then we'll come back.
Blue.
What's that? You have friends?
Many friends. Look. One friend, four friend, blue friend, pineapple.
You have a pineapple friend.
Yes, yellow.
How many friends do you have, Zog?
What's the prize for?
My God, I didn't see you there.
Well,
Hello.
What do we get paid if 5 of us fight?
5. That's the magic number. He points to the other sign, very obviously below the solo sign, and says, "Fighters 5, fight as a group, and you'll win." Let's see here. Team Hard win, 250 gold pieces and rings of resistance, 1 each. Team Death win, 750 gold pieces and booster shots. Team Insane win, 2 grand, battle gear of might, the death penalty gun, the thinking cap, the Tulwar of Triumph,
The what now?
Rep the
I thought it was the
Tolmar
tour of Trump. I really wanted that.
Ripper Jack's ring
God.
and a personal train to ride around Dust Vale
Dear
on.
God. Raja, we need to find Raja.
couldn't
No,
drive
no more
train.
talking. We'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll-
We're finding.
we'll be-
Talking pineapple, we
Yeah.
fight.
We'll be back.
Yes. And you guys all skitter off, and Oid turns to his like group. He's got little groupies that are standing around, like, and he says, "No one's ever made an insane win. Them lot gonna die, and I'm gonna get rich. You lot walk off."
We're going over to the Velvet Casino right now to fucking.
Over at the Velvet Casino.
But we only have 4 people to fight now.
Yeah, you need to wait for this new character to be created. Over at the Velvet Casino.
I'm rolling up a warlock right now in the background.
That's resistant to disease.
We have Carlias. You step into a room full of men. Very, very beautiful looking men. Lots of very beautiful looking men. Lots of very beautiful looking men.
I thought you said there were women in there earlier.
No. You went through the room.
They were wearing wigs.
Into the room with the men playing the dice game. It's just men in this room playing dice games with no one else. They're all fucking hot. The
Who's hot?
nearest table to you, as you walk in. For the record, you are by far the worst dressed person here. But you look cool. So
He's rustic.
yeah, he's rustic. Let's see how many
We're
people.
most badass looking here.
Yeah, let's see how many people are into that. One guy is super into you. It's
Don't do rolls like that.
I love how Brad is
No,
just like your
no.
character is canonically gay now. Good luck.
No.
Hey, he's no. My NPCs right now are. He's stepped into my.
Yeah, I know.
Carlias is doing this to himself. Carlias, you step in, and all of these guys kind of give you a once over. Some of them are utterly disgusted by you and your dirty clothes and horrible attire and little dwarven face. Some of them kind of look you over and enjoy the little dwarven face. One person at the nearest table to you almost falls off of his chair. As far as this person is concerned, his dream man has just stepped in. Roll me a D27.
Oh, God. To see if his door's open?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's such a weird. Wait, a
Yeah,
D what?
/R space 1D2.
I want someone to make a D27. Just for us now.
Just purely for this, yeah.
And one of the sides is this guy's face.
15. Christ, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's pretty good looking too. Let's see. Yeah, he's pretty good looking. What looks to be a half elf kind of follows you in. His jaw almost hits the ground. As you step in, he says, "Oh, perhaps you'd like to sit at this table with us. We're playing a wonderful game of what would he want you to play with him here? Crowns dice."
I'm going to roll a d20. I'm leaving it all up to the dice. All right, I'm playing.
You sit down at the table. There's a couple of other people sat at the table with you. They all appear to be half elves. This is the half elf table.
Does he look like Legolas at least?
He looks like Legolas. Yeah, like that. This is
He's
yeah.
just Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, it's just literally
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom.
His name is Miami. Miami.
Miami Wilt.
Yeah.
Miami Blossom.
Miami Blossom. Miami Blossom is sat at the table with his two friends.
Florida Rain.
Geraldo
Where's
and-
Frisk when we need her?
Yeah.
and Justin.
And yeah, I was waiting for it, as you know.
Geraldo and Justin are sat at the table with him, and you sit down. They're playing Crowns Dice, so this is basically a game where you put your money down, you roll a d10. Oh, it's blackjack. If you hit 21, you win. If you go over, you bust. And if you hold and you feel like you're close enough, the closest person to 21 wins. So they sit you down, and they say, "Are you sure you have the money?" says Justin.
Well, how much is it?
Well, it's just... Well, you're wearing a very interesting outfit.
The outfit doesn't mean I don't have gold.
Geraldo just scowls at you. He doesn't seem to like you at all. Miami says, "Oh, leave him alone. Come, let's play a game. I'm sure he's got plenty of money in those bulging pockets of his." The Justin on the other side of you says, "Oh, is that a gun in your pocket?"
2 guns.
They all exchange looks. Miami says, "Well, there's 3 of us, so perhaps there's another gun hidden away." He he puts 100 gold into the center of the table. Geraldo puts 100 gold into the center of the table, and Justin puts 100 gold into the center of the table. They're in very posh-looking little pouches as well. They're like satin tied little pouches, like even the gold pouches that they've got. They put them into the center. It's 100 to ante up.
Well, I can put 50 in and put in a couple of items.
Geraldo. Yes. Put in your items.
Why? I'm gonna put in a silver chalice.
Ooh. Where did you get that?
I want to say it was from.
Texas.
Oh yeah, your really nice chalice. Oh yeah. That's a fucking nice chalice. Let's see how they're impressed by that. Geraldo is not impressed. Oh. Whereas Miami and Justin say, "Oh, that's actually a very nice chalice. Oh look, it looks like you on the side."
Is it like what, a picture of our face, or is it?
It's like you lot fighting the Balruga.
It's like those mugs you get at Christmas time with your face on it. It's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
worst picture of you too.
And they say, "Okay, well, I suppose that'll do." All right, so roll me a d10. Let me see. I'm gonna have to do this in a very interesting way. I have to get the old box of dice out. Remember, if you follow the BradWOTO stream, he gives away every day a brand new dice.
Chalice?
What?
Don't you give away boxes?
No. We did once.
Yeah, I know. I'm just getting you followers.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
guys, we're gonna give away a wooden PC tomorrow on stream for more Wood Gaming.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is Miami, this one is Geraldo, and this one is Justin. Okay, so you rolled a 1, you bastard.
Hey, Blake rolled 20, okay?
Each of them look around at each other as you each hide your dice rolls, and Justin says, "I'll roll again," and I guess I need to write these down. This is hard. This is hard work. I'm never doing a casino town again.
I like this a lot better than actual blackjack. Jeez.
Must be terrible.
Dice are
Must
fun.
be the worst DMing.
The sad part is the one character who's the gambling addict in the party hasn't gotten to gamble yet.
Everybody else has.
You tried to break in. Could have just gone to any other casino in town. You could go to any alleyway in town and do gambling. All right, they all roll another d10. If you'd like to do it, you may. Ooh, look at you. Let's see here.
Does that count as 21, or is it like? missing
Well,
rolls?
I guess so, because that is a
Ace and a
1 is
face.
The one is the ace.
is either a 1 or an
11.
11.
11.
Mhm.
That's the rules.
So you have 21 on your first fucking.
So
Literally 100% efficiency.
basically, yeah, it's dice blackjack. So all of them look around. Miami says, "Hit me," and Geraldo says, "No, not again." And Justin says, "Disgusting," as the guys say, "Dirty." They
Spits
all
on the ground.
roll another dice. Are you rolling another dice?
I'm sticking.
Miami smiles. Oh, look at this one coming in here with his beautiful chalice. Let's see here. So that is that is that, and that is that. They all say, fine. What did you get then, new boy?
Well, since I am the new boy, why don't you guys show first?
Oh, yes. Now or later. And they all laugh and slap each other.
Oh my god.
I love their voice.
This is so gay. I love it.
So, let's see here. So Miami reveals his dice. He has 19. This is what's his name? Geraldo reveals an 18, and Justin reveals a 15, and then they all turn to you. And Miami says, "I guess it's just between you and me then. Can you beat a 19?"
Well, sometimes the stars are lucky. I'm not sure I'm the 21.
They're all mind blown. Well. Geraldo immediately. Disgusting. He cheated. I'm sure of it. Look at him. Look at him. He can't. No. He's cheating. How did you even get in here?
I'm more than capable.
Yes, well, I'm sure you are. Do you know who you're even trying to rob here? Do you know who this is? This is Miami Blossom of the Blossom family.
Well, I'm sorry, but I haven't been around these parts of town in a while.
Miami says, no, he won fair and square. And they push their bags over to you. You have now.
Wow.
So 300. So you have an additional 300 gold, basically, plus your gold back and the chalice. Then you see, just through the doorway that you just walked in, Raja just being dragged through, and then from a different angle and up some stairs. Raja, you are being manhandled by these two guards. They hand you over to two other guards, these two other tieflings, and they say, "This one was caught stealing, climbing up, stealing from the windows, usual stick. You should probably take him to Castle Lake and let him deal with him." And the other two guards, "Okay, we take him," and they just start carrying you up the stairs. Carla, you doing anything mad, or you want to carry on gambling?
What in tarnation? Well, gentlemen, I have to do some business. Taking my money. I'll flick our Blossom 5 gold.
Oh, what's this for?
Take it as a gift. If you see me around, don't be a stranger.
And then Blossom says, "Well, I'm staying here at the casino for the time being until we return home. Perhaps perhaps you're walking past your room and I'm walking past mine. I mean, I'm staying in room 11. That's all. Just staying in room 11. That's all. No, nothing to it."
Okay, I can ask a question, Brad. Do they have like passes or anything? Like
They have keys.
they have keys?
Yeah, it's an inn. They just have lots of.
I thought they had like a
upstairs.
pass, like to show the guards, like, "Hey, I'm allowed at the stairs" or whatever.
Oh, no, you're in. You're just in the casino. As far as everyone's concerned, you're a noble.
I don't suppose you have a spare key then, huh?
Well, he pushes a key across the table. I suppose we could go for some drinks later on, and then before. But if I don't see you before then, here's a key.
I'll try my hardest.
He winks at you, and then you leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and follow up.
There is pure giggling from the table as soon as you walk out. Pure giggling.
I'm just gonna readjust my duster behind me, just in case it got caught up.
And you You head out. Are you following after Raja?
Oh no, we're not rescuing Raja anymore. We're stealing all this guy's stuff. Up
Looks
to
like-
room 11.
He's going for the solo hard win tonight.
Yeah.
I'm
Shit, man. How rich is this guy? We're looting everything.
Miami Blossom. It's Miami Blossom.
I'm so amazed that
Miami
Carlias, the strong and silent character, has managed to fast talk his way through everything this episode. Has gotten 2 dates and gotten into the casino and is rich. This is incredible.
How
Two dates I didn't expect to happen though. Okay.
He's got 2 fucking dates.
Yeah, where are you going, Carlos?
You said they were going up the staircase, right?
Yeah, there's like a big spiraling staircase from that central area where you walk in. There's the front door, and there's a handful of different doors that lead off to different chambers to the presumably the ground floor areas. But then there's a huge spiraling staircase that leads up and up and up at the back of the main entrance hall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try follow behind the guards with Raja.
Just casually walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start casually walking up the stairs. You maybe pick up the pace a little bit as you go up the first couple of flights, and then you catch sight of them as they continue to walk up and up and up. They walk up pretty much to the top of the stairs. This is pretty arduous. Raja, you're like being part dragged, part manhandled up these stairs. These 2 tieflings, another 2 tieflings, both of them with long swords on their hips this time, are just bringing you up the stairs. They say nothing to you as you're dragged up there. Carlias, you follow them up. Eventually, as they come to near the top of the building, you notice that the layout is different. The doorways that seem to be leading into the rooms with the numbers on them just stop, and they start being unnumbered doors. At around probably about 25, they stop being numbered, and they just become doors at the top of the tower. Once you get to near the very top couple of rooms, the tieflings bang on one of the doors, and from the inside you hear a relatively gruff voice say, "What?" And the tiefling responds in Infernal. Now I think you speak Infernal, so he says back like, but in Infernal he says, "We have a thief for you, sir." And he from the other side in Infernal, bring him in. They push open the door, and you walk into an actually relatively modest room, considering what this tower has been so far. From what you've seen of it, it's been just posh. It's just shining, glittering gold and gems and rich people in finery. Now you see just a dude. It looks like you're no longer in the Velvet Crown Casino. You could be in the Pearl, just the average tavern. Pretty bland, boring room with just a single desk at the far end and a large window. No strange patterns or anything, just a big circular window that looks out. From here, you can actually see the station in the far distance. The tower's relatively high up. And there's a big tiefling there. There is lots and lots of cupboards and boxes and like lock boxes in this room. And then there's a desk, a big chair, 2 big chairs in front of it. He walks in, you walk in, they close the door behind you, and the tieflings stand with their hands on the swords. The guy with the boots up on the table brings them down and says, "Take a seat, please."
I'll just go ahead and sit down.
"So you think you can steal from me?"
Oh no, I don't want to steal. I just want to gamble. But I knew they'd never let me through the front door because they're always busy looking at my clothes. So I went and borrowed this.
Give me a persuasion check.
Rip.
He says, "A likely story. What is your name?"
Corin.
Give me a deception check.
Ooh.
Carlias,
I can't roll for crap today, man.
Carlias, you creep up the stairs. Once they stop being numbered doors, do you start sneaking or anything, or do you just keep walking up?
You go into stealth.
Give me a stealth roll.
Get the cardboard box.
Yeah, give me that cardboard box. Yeah, you start creeping up a little ways. Maybe listening to each door as you get up there. You would hear a door open and close, maybe a flight up. Once you get up there, you walk past the door and you hear a sort of muffled speaking. As you get a little closer, you can make out Carlias say something about Corin. What do? You do anything? Just listening?
Carlias say something about Corin? What?
Raja, sorry. Did I say Carlias?
Is the door still open or is it?
No, it's closed. There's no window.
Does it have any keyholes I can look through or anything?
Yeah, there's a little keyhole.
I'm gonna try and peek through the keyhole.
Sure, yeah. As you kind of lean down and look through the keyhole, you can just about make out the back of two very high-backed chairs. On the other side of it, there's a very large tiefling in just in normal commoner's clothes, really, not unclean. So it does look a little different from your average peasant, but he does have just relatively normal clothes on, but he's very, very large looking, big tiefling horns that run from the front of his brow around to the back. Very dark eyes and sort of red brick colored skin. And he seems to be speaking to someone sat in one of the chairs.
After trying to... Oh, sorry. Go on.
Just seeing if Carlias does anything immediately.
Um...
I don't know if Carlias is just going to lay waste to the fucking door or something.
Kick the door down. Boom, boom,
boom. Would it be possible to check if the door is unlocked without properly opening it? Without alerting them?
You can make an investigation check without looking at it to try and work it out. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it is unlocked at the moment.
All right, I'll hold off until I see anything.
The gentleman which is speaking to you.
As soon as I tell them my name, then I'm gonna also pull out. I'm gonna pull out my gold. By the way, when the chef earlier, when he paid me for the delivery, how much was the pay?
100 gold.
Oh, 100.
Yeah.
Well, heck yes. I'm gonna pull out my gold pouch then, and I'm gonna say, I know you probably don't believe me, but you can ask your chef. I tried walking into the kitchen, I tried walking into the front door, and I kept getting the same answer. I don't look the part. So I did borrow a cloak, but I came here to gamble, and I opened up my gold and just show him that I brought almost 300 gold with me, which I know it's not a lot by your standards, but I saved it up for a long time. I have two loves. I like to hunt, and I like to gamble.
The tiefling looks down at your money and looks up at you and says, "Listen, normally I cut off hands if I do not like the person. If I like the person, I maybe let them off with a strongly worded death, you know. But you, I think you have... I think you have...
What is a strong worded death?
That's better than the hand, supposedly.
He said, you, I think, have some talent, no? Perhaps I can use a man like you in my services.
What could I do for you to forget this misunderstanding?
I'm going to need you to sneak into another tower here.
Oh?
What
Tell
say
me
you to
more.
it? It seems that you can climb. It seems that you can steal. But this time, perhaps do not get caught.
What do you need me to take?
I need you to take a wizard alive.
A wizard?
Yes.
A dangerous one? Last time I ran into a wizard, he made acid from nothing and melted faces, and it was not pretty.
That is precisely why I am sending you.
Fair point.
Do
All
this
right.
for me, and perhaps we let this all go. Do not,
I get to gamble here afterwards, though.
Give me a persuasion check again. Bring me him alive, and I let you keep your gold. You spend 300 gold, and then you leave.
Close enough. What's his name and what tower is he in?
There is a keep not far. a wizard's keep. They sell scrolls and trinkets in the bottom floor, but at the top, they are up to no good. I do not know what they are doing, but one thing I do know is that they are looking into the Chancellor's work. They are working for someone else. I need this wizard brought to me so that I can, question him. Cut out his tongue, cut out his eyes, cut off his fingers. All the things I will do to you, you betray me. You understand?
I will bring him and his cat.
I have no fondness for cats.
Okay, then I will just bring him.
You bring me this wizard, huh? He brings out a piece of paper and pushes it forward. On it is like a very crude image of a really young-looking person. This is a human. This is like a kid. This kid looks like he might be 8, 9 years old. He's underneath it. It says his name, which, if I wrote it down, would be really useful right now. His name is Elman. That was it. Spelled this way. He says, "Listen, nobody can know you are in. Nobody can know you are out. We will take care of the rest. You bring me this child."
A child wizard.
Yeah, he looks small. He looks frail. I am sure he is a lot more powerful. This is a illusion. I think. Perhaps. I don't care.
All right. I'll bring him.
Make sure that you do.
Where do I bring him to? I assume you don't want me dragging him through the front door and making a scene.
Yeah, he looks over at the one of the tieflings behind you and... Come. This is Icar. Icar will meet you here. He hands you another piece of paper. It's a set of... it's an address for somewhere in the far slums down here in the south west of town. This is a house that we reserve for special meetings.
Murders. Child murders.
As you please.
Do you know who owns this casino?
House Naga?
Yes.
Would not be the first time I have done business with House Naga.
Then you know what happens to people who fuck with House Naga.
I have executed the sentence on those people on Chauce's behalf.
There is nowhere you can run, nowhere you can escape in Old Dustvale.
I know.
Okay. Leave me the gold, the 300. He says, you get it back, huh? Okay. Fuck off.
Going to go snag a wizard child then. And I'll start walking out.
As you stand up and walk away, he says, which room did you rob?
11.
He looks up. Icar, who is in 11? Blossom. Okay, fine.
Before he exits the door, I'm gonna retreat back to the staircase a little.
Yep, sure. You heading out? Roger?
Me? Yeah. I'll walk out the door.
Those name drops were not giving you any love.
As,
oh yes, done lots of this for Shouse. Yes, we'll kill you.
As you step out,
I wasn't expecting it to get me anywhere.
as you step out, you are still in the finery. Your Tolwar is still like hidden under it, though probably not extremely well. And the two guards close the door behind you. You hear the door lock, and then you sort of hear like a couple of muffled words.
Can I? If they didn't follow me out, then I'll just lean back and listen.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check. As they speak in hushed tones, you hear like one of the guards say, "What do you think? Do you think he will do it or try and run?" Then you hear the manager here, Caslek, say, "I think he will do it, but when you meet him, when he comes to bring the boy, secure the boy and slit his throat. And then the guard says, "Slit the boy's throat." No, you moron! You killed the thief. Okay, we cannot have this come back on us. Okay. And then the guards head back towards the door. You hear it unlock.
I'll quicken my pace away from the door.
You quicken your pace down the stairs and run into Carlias.
Raja.
Hey, small world.
Yeah, I saw you were being dragged up here. What the hell is going on?
I had a feeling how this was going to play out. I'll explain it on the way. Let's go kidnapping and start walking down the stairs.
Hold on. We got a little bit of a problem.
What's that?
So, my roguish charm and devilishly handsome hat.
I'm not in the mood.
Not you. No.
Oh.
It seems that one of the guards on the front door and someone Blossom. Well, they have a thing, and
out with it.
Apparently, I have a date. 2.
2?
At 2 different times with 2 different people. Yes, 2.
My man. Congratulations.
Congratulate. What?
What?
I'm a lone wolf. I don't do that kind of stuff.
Not anymore, it seems.
Wolf pack of 1.
Do you realize wolves travel in packs, right? There's no such thing as a lone wolf. That's a myth.
Well, you clearly haven't seen some of the things I've seen.
I've seen lots of wolves traveling in packs.
I've seen lots of wolves traveling on their own.
Sure you have. How many wolves have you spotted by themselves in the wild?
1.
Okay. 1 probably got separated from its pack. At any rate, what does it matter? Go on your date and then let's move on.
I don't know if I should. I mean, for starters, whole complication with the whole bounty hunter thing. You don't have liabilities.
Everyone has liabilities. They just don't like to admit them.
We need to get out of here. I don't want to get caught.
There are some footsteps.
Speaking of which, how did you even get in here?
I traded the blood bullet.
That's all it took to get in the front door? You gave them a bullet?
I mean, I saw you climbing in, and I had to
Oh,
make
you
a
mean you
distraction.
shot it? You shot the guards?
No, you. Slap him over the head. Ow!
What? You said you
Why do you
gave him a
think I would
bullet?
shoot guards in broad daylight?
Because you carry a gun around and you said you gave him a bullet.
No, one of the men, he had his own gun. Seemed like he had a bit of an interest in the guns. We had a little conversation. I asked if he had ever heard of a blood bullet. And anyway, let's just go. I'll talk about it later.
Well, if I'd known it was that easy to get in the front door, I could have saved myself all of this trouble.
Well, I protected you from being caught from climbing in.
Well,
Let me guess, did you get caught climbing out?
yeah, so you didn't do a very good job distracting them.
I was already in when you were in. I thought you were in.
Well, I got in. It turns out the doors don't even open from the inside up in this place.
Hold on. What room did you get in?
I actually have no idea. I just made up a number when they asked.
What number?
I said 11?
Brad, but would I know his room is 11?
He said to you his room was 11.
Okay, I didn't
You
remember.
have the key for room 11.
You're kidding me.
What?
Take out the key. I have the key for room 11 right here.
To be fair, I don't actually know if this came from room 11. I just gave them a number. I just climbed in a window. I don't know what room I
Wait.
ended up in.
You took all these clothes from room 11. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
No, I don't know what room they're from. I just made up a number. I climbed in the window. I was on the inside. The numbers aren't posted on the inside of the rooms.
Listen. It makes sense that these clothes, because you took some fancy rich boy clothes.
Every room here
And
is
that
fancy
boy-
pants rich boy clothes. That's
I'm
why I'm here.
Regardless, that man, who owns your clothes, he wants to do my back doors.
He's a carpenter.
You didn't get the
He's gonna nail that wood.
With a big hammer.
We need to go.
Yes, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Wait, do carpenters
at
use
any-
stucco?
At any rate, they're gonna chop off my hands if I don't kidnap this kid and bring it to him. Some wizard.
Kid, what the fuck?
It's a wizard disguised as a kid. It's not actually a kid. Let's go. He's hiding from the law. There's probably a bounty on his head. You should look it up. And I'm gonna start walking down the stairs as I'm explaining this, so that we're not awkwardly standing outside the guy's door anymore.
Yeah, sure. You guys start maneuvering sort of down the tower. Up above you, the other guards are heading down as well. Anyway, at the front of the Velvet Casino, the other three arrive. There are the two guards return to their post. One with the pistol on his hip, one with the sword. As you guys even get close, the one with the pistol says, "Yeah, clear it off."
No.
What? What do you want?
We're looking for two men. One's a little short, and kind of stout, and the other one's large, wears a red hood.
No.
Have you seen
I've
them?
not seen
Are
them.
they? You haven't seen
Oh,
them?
the delivery boy. Yes.
Yes, they had a crate. Yes, they were delivering it. Have you seen them?
Delivering it.
What?
He was a thief. I'm sure he is dead by now. Be gone.
Lash. He's dead?
Not the little one. The hot one is inside.
The hot one. The dwarf. We're talking about the dwarf, right? The dwarf is a hot one. Right. Could you fetch the dwarf? We have an important task for him.
Do I look like I work for you?
Could you send someone to fetch him?
Do I look like I work for you?
I hand him 5 gold pieces.
What is this?
You do for a moment. Can you please go fetch him?
No. He keeps the 5 gold pieces.
Deducting.
That was a... I'm sorry. I would give you the return gold, but I only have 6 myself.
It's okay.
Carlias, what the fuck are you doing? Are you traveling through space and time?
I blame the Skoma.
Tuesday Kronos.
Well, what the fuck?
Oh,
We can't go into the arena on our own.
His heart has drained all the color.
Would we be coming down out the front door by now?
If you're leaving the casino,
I
then yeah.
just want
Yeah,
you to go
we're just
inside
walking right
and
out.
find the fucking dwarf.
This one? He walks out. Hey, how are you? He says to Carlias.
Hey, can I have my 5 gold back now?
What 5 gold?
I just
Fuck's
narrow
sake.
my.
Excuse me,
my
The
eyes.
5 gold she just handed you when she was asking our whereabouts. Also
Excuse me.
hi.
You still have your hands.
Why are you...
Looks like it.
They said you were dead.
They make stuff up all the
We
time.
didn't even have time to grieve. It was
I'm just,
30 seconds.
I'm just gonna elbow my way past him. They make stuff up all the time, like me being a thief.
Like when he says they said you were dead, the other tiefling says in Infernal to the other one, "Yes, I bet he is dead. Dead man walking."
What?
The other tiefling is just looking at Carlias. How are you doing?
Anyways.
Are you okay?
But
Yeah.
Did you win big?
I'm grabbing Carlias. Like, have just both of you fuck
What?
off. Thank you. And
Hey.
we're walking away.
Hold on a second.
No, there's important. Listen, we went to the fighting pits.
Oh, I ain't touching the fighting
No,
pits.
we have to go to the fighting pits.
I ain't touching
What's-
the fighting pits.
There's
My
a
great
gun as a prize. There's a
cousin.
massive gun.
Did you hear what happened last year in the fighting pits?
My great cousin. He watched his best friend die in the fighting pits.
A Chosalisk got out into the audience last year.
That's fine. Fuck it.
It killed like
Have you not-
35
Listen,
people.
I am not a greedy man. But
Have you not
there's a
heard about the
gun.
beholder that killed that one gnome?
I have, actually. Lash, I was telling you about it. Gideon, right? That was his name?
The gnome,
Yeah.
yes.
Wait,
His name
hold
was
on. How'd you
Gideon,
know?
and I
How'd
asked you
my
for a
great
song, but you didn't have a
cousin's
song.
friend?
I'm a bard. I have to know these things.
Dirty gnome. And I spit on the ground.
My fucking God. Listen,
Who's the?
I'm not sure what you two have been up to or how much money you
Who's
won.
this? I was like pointing at
That's
Goliath.
Arden. That's Arden. He's for some reason a Goliath now. I'm not sure.
I'm Zog.
That's not his. He's Zog.
I spit on the ground
This is Zog. He likes to spit.
because that's what they do, I guess.
He was
I bet you Red and
practically-
Blue got a kick out of him if you guys went to Sam's
They were
or
having
Trent's. Sorry.
almost near consensual homosexual sex right in the middle of the tavern by hugging each other and oiling each other up.
They do that a lot.
It was quite interesting. Anyways, the fighting pits. What was in it again, Lash? Do you remember?
Well, he didn't tell us.
To
Oh
a
yeah,
gun.
pursuer. Wait, that Gideon fought?
No, there was. If we win as a team.
Oh,
there was,
if we win,
there was
yeah,
a
yeah.
tug war.
We get it. We get two.
There's a
If we
magical
win the
tug
big
war.
one, we get 2,000 gold pieces, and there's the Tower of Triumph and the battle gear of might.
all of that gear does you no good if you're dead. And
Okay, well,
That's
there's
why
the
we don't
second.
die.
wait,
second
wait.
place is-
These items you're describing were they under the hard, the deadly, or the insane column?
That-
Because
that
no one's ever
one-
won. No one's ever won the insane
were
column.
under
They're all
the
dead.
That one
No.
was the insane
They
one.
were on
But the
baby,
deadly is-
They're all
baby
dead.
difficulty.
Raja, you're
Okay.
Raja the fucking red. We can do this.
And I'm Carlas the fucking brown.
The deadly
much-
is
I'm-
750
I'm
gold
much-
pieces.
I much prefer Raja the Red over Raja the Dead, and I'd like to keep
I'm
it
going
that
to
way.
remember that for a song. Raja the red.
Yes, be sure
That's
to write something about me when I'm inevitably offed.
There's also a solo one. Perhaps you could try that one. Maybe it's a little easier.
Why don't you try that one?
Why the fuck would I try that? Have you seen you kill a man? I've seen you kill a man.
Even if we do the
I
team
don't
hard
like-
when we get rings of resistance.
I don't like killing people.
Those sound pretty cool.
You
By the
don't
way,
like killing
I got a
people?
new ring.
She got
No,
a new
why do you
ring.
think I
She can go invisible now?
What do you think I kill? Wait,
Wait.
you can what?
She can be
Invisible.
invisible.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
need, I need that.
Precious.
I need to borrow that.
No.
Okay, but don't tell anyone
Mine.
about it. Don't tell
What do you
anyone
want?
about it.
Goliath.
Somebody might hear.
I'm holding my hand out. I'm holding my hand out towards Lash. Like I need to borrow that.
Carlisle,
I already
somebody,
used it once today.
So I gotta wait
somebody
till tomorrow.
behind Carlias coughs very loudly. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
No cholera today, bitches.
You don't know what the DC is for this yet.
Yeah, it's 21.
Cholera is very catching.
So on a side note, I've made a new friend
Right.
here at the casino.
Will they send us to the arena?
What do you mean?
Can we fight in the arena?
What does that have to do with what I'm telling you?
I
I'm telling. I've
Bring
made a
them.
new. Not that kind of friend. I've made one of those friends that you do favors for, or you're not friends anymore, or alive anymore. So I have to do him a
Oh.
favor.
okay.
What's the favor?
Well, you could probably use the ring, but you can't use it today. But keep good care of it, okay?
I'll wait till tomorrow to use it then.
Hold on, I wanted that ring.
Well,
Ask her. It's her ring.
I wanted it.
She's
But
sneaky.
what
Let her
for,
have the ring.
Carlisle?
What are we going to?
Y'all got your fancy things. Maybe I wanted the ring.
You have a gun with 3
Look,
dog heads.
we
on
could
it.
get a ring of resistance if we do
Nah,
the
but
team
did-
hard
Did
win.
the guy in the office tell me the wizard's name when he
Yeah.
when he handed me that
Elman.
sheet? Did it have the name on it?
You still have the sheet. It's got a picture of like a young looking lad and the name Elman, which is on the if you look in the dice roller.
Okay, gotcha. Does it have any other details on him or no?
No, just what he looks like and the name.
Can I go hug the
Right.
tieflings?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh.
I need to.
He's
What
been
is he
that.
doing?
Just let him do it.
So Arden has a giant Goliath. You head over and hug the tieflings. As you open your arms and come towards them, they say, "Do not come any closer, peasant. Stay back. Stay back.
he-
Stay back."
I'm Zog.
Is he doing the-
Goliath. Hug people.
he's
Mother
doing the-
Mountain.
Carlisle is
I
gonna
spit
run
on
on
the
over and just get in
He's
between. I'm
doing
like,
the Goliath
don't
hug.
worry
thing.
about him. He's
He pulls his gun on you.
He's touched.
huggy mood.
He's,
Don't-
He's a little.
Zog, just calm down.
Keep your Goliath away from me, please.
You keep yourself away from the Goliath, please.
I have a blood bullet.
He's got blood.
A blood bullet.
Not for long.
I think everyone here has blood.
I'm trying to.
Hug
Intimidate.
Zog.
Zog will not have blood for very long.
What? Hold on. Zog, I
Yes.
give you a hug.
Yes.
Please go back with the group.
Okay.
Right, fine. Hug.
I'm gonna hug the tiefling anyway.
Okay. That's where we go to a break.
We're all fucking dead. We're all dead.
We're all gonna die.
We're all so fucking dead.
Oh,
We'll be right back in 3 to 5.
Or will.